Welcome to another episode of Talking Through the Media. Your home for entertainment news by fans for fans. Remember to like and subscribe. Share your thoughts during the show because we want to hear them. I'm Chris Fagan, and joining me on a mother bleeping Thursday, as I always like to say, is Finger Guns Daniel Dyer. I like that. That worked out so perfectly. Finger Guns, man. How you doing, bro?
Good. How you doing?
I am outstanding. I'm just setting up the cameras and everything, making sure that it's all good, making sure that we're all great. You might be wondering why we are dressed the way we are, where we have these sunglasses on there. I can't tell you that right now. A lot of big things going on. There's some things that are happening. Let me see if I can get
It's a secret. You wouldn't understand.
Can I get us both on the screen? No, I can't. I just have to switch us back and forth.
Back and forth.
So yeah, I'm excited about what this whole shindig is about. The piece in our ears.
Yes.
The sunglasses. It's,
Copy.
What's going on, Pierre? Hey, Pierre, you never told me if is it. Did I have it? Am I saying it right? Is it Pierre? Is it Pierre Kelly? I think it's Pierre, right? I'm not a very well educated guy, but I see you in the chat. Appreciate you joining us. We're going to be doing some TV talk, and we'll explain why we're wearing these things. Not yet. I don't think quite yet. I don't think we're ready yet. But today we're going to talk a little about Peacemaker and Boba Fett. So. Maybe we'll talk. We'll squeeze in some other things if there's time. But guys, before I get into that, I want you to remember. I need you to check us out on podcast whenever you don't have time to check us out on YouTube or on Twitch is where we are on Facebook. If you want to check us out on podcast, go to any of the podcasts that you like. Google, Spotify, SoundCloud, Apple. Whatever you like. If you like it, I love it. And check us out there. Support us on that. And also support the channel during the show, after the show, when you're thinking about the show, when you're dreaming about the show. Become a member. Become a Patreon. Donate to us on Twitch. Super chats. We'll answer those immediately while we're talking live. Or on streamlabs.com/T3Medias Tips if you want to send us a question, a comment, a concern, or a main topic that you think we should discuss while we're going through the show. But today we're talking. It's TV talk. It's Thursday. TV talk. We're going to talk about Boba Fett, and then a little bit later after that, we're going to talk about Peacemaker,
as Teen Shark would say it.
It's Pierre. I was right. It is Pierre. All right. See, all right. Cool. I got it right. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for watching. So let's talk about the first one, man. What did you think? It was Wednesday. We got another episode of Boba Fett. This was called what? The Return of the Mandalorian.
Yes. Yeah.
The Return of
right off the bat. It's like
right off the bat. They told us. They say prepare yourself,
and then boom, he appears.
Let's get your thoughts. What did you think about the Return of the Mandalorian?
Oh man, it's same vibes as his show.
Yeah,
it was like
they
boom.
played the music too.
Oh yeah, and it was pretty interesting how with the Darksaber, it got heavy on him for some reason.
Yeah, they
in the middle of even you notice in the middle of him fighting in the beginning, he had dragged it on the floor and then he sliced up with it.
Yeah,
and I was
because it was getting heavier and heavier.
Yeah, I was like, and I guess because he didn't feel like he deserved it. Maybe is that why?
Was he in his own head? I guess
maybe because he didn't want it. He was trying to give it to Bo-Katan at the end of season 2.
Yeah, she took it before in the
she took it from what's her name,
and they messed up. They said that's what cursed the Mandalorian back then. It's funny how the fans, we talked about that when it happened. It was like, wait a second, in the cartoon it was handed over. They never mentioned a curse,
right?
And then they mentioned a curse on the Mandalorian. And then they further had to go into it in the Book of Boba Fett, and it was like, well, when she received it in the cartoon,
that was the fall of Mandalore.
The fall of the Mandalorian. So they even went, they doubled down on it.
Yeah.
I think that was reactionary. I think when the backlash came to wait a minute, you never mentioned this stuff. I think that's why they had to further go. Yeah. And it was the fall of the Mandalorians. That was why, because, or do you think they had that all in, all that planned out to explain it during the Book of Boba Fett and Kathleen Kennedy's infinite wisdom? We were talking about Kathleen Kennedy earlier. You think they had it planned out, or you? Think
I don't know. I feel like
was it reactionary?
I feel like they came up with it later on.
Yeah, I agree.
Because I mean, like I forgot who the person in Rebels who gave it to Bo-Katan. Can't remember her name.
Well, yeah, with the multicolored hair, she's going to be in the Ahsoka show too.
Yes.
Oh, damn! I'll look at it while you go.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But anyways, she gave a pep talk why it's okay for her to take the saber. Yeah. It doesn't need to be won every time. It's because she was a Mandalorian, and she was okay with
But she won it in combat and then handed it to
Bo-Katan.
To Bo-Katan.
Yeah, but she's but then now in
Sabine,
Sabine Wren, and then so all of a sudden at the end of Mandalorian she refuses to take it, and it's I wonder how.
She learned her lesson,
right? But how did Moff Gideon get it?
Probably, I think, he beat her. He beat her in combat for it, which is probably why he survived.
I mean, I wonder if we'll see that in a flashback or something.
I think he explained it. He defeated, or didn't Bo-Katan explain that she lost it to him? Because
I remember she said she lost it, but
I think it implied that he kicked her ass.
Okay, maybe I don't remember exactly all the details. I remember she said she lost it, that's
how I took it.
I think cool if we could see it in a flashback though.
So you wanted to see that fight that all take place?
I think that'd be cool. See it.
But I think that it was implied that's probably why he was so successful with his loyal troops and whatnot, because he had that sword, the good luck charm with him that whole time.
But we didn't know that until
Mandalorian had to.
That was such a big reveal at the end of season 1. I was like, whoa.
That he had that sword.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I was
Darksaber.
Is he a Mandalorian? I was like, whoa.
I know.
How the hell did he get that? That was a good little what the hell is going on kind of a moment.
Cliffhanger for season 1.
But
that
as far
crazy.
as the beginning of the episode from Boba Fett. Mm-hmm. It goes, like you said, it went right into it. I can bring you in dead, or I can bring you in alive. The second he said that, I got the chills.
I know. It's he said it again.
He said it.
He said the thing.
He said the thing that I've been waiting for him to say for a year.
Yeah, but oh man, that was such an awesome return for the character.
I like that. It felt. It's kind of crazy because it was the thing that was. It's kind of sad for me to say this, but it was as badass as Boba Fett is, and it was the second season of The Mandalorian, when Boba Fett showed up, it was this is what this show was missing. Yeah, this is what this show was missing, and now with The Mandalorian returning to the Book of Boba Fett, it was this is what this show needed.
Yeah,
because
everybody expected that's how Boba Fett was going to be.
Slow? You mean
no, it's the way that Mandalorian was in this episode. It's the same players. That's how they wanted him to be, all throughout this show, and they're just, he's just a different person now, in my opinion. Boba Fett's just a different person. He doesn't want to do all the whole bounty hunter life anymore, so he's not going to be out there just fighting and killing people for no reason. He doesn't want to be paid to do all that anymore, like he was trying to in the past. So, but Mandalorian, he's probably a much younger guy than Boba Fett is, so he can out there and do all that fighting and killing like he does and all that. And yeah, I can bring you in warm or bring you in cold. That's what I think he says. The
second he said that, to me, it no longer felt like a chapter in the Book of Boba Fett.
No, 2.5.
The fact that it took, I was thinking, okay, maybe they're going to take the first 15 minutes. What was it, a 45-minute show episode?
It was almost an hour.
It was almost an hour.
Yeah.
I was maybe the first 15 minutes, first 30 minutes is going to be about catching up with our friend Mando here. Mm-hmm. and then Boba's going to show up and
That's
give you an offer you can't refuse. It never happened.
I know.
It never really happened.
Except until the very end.
And even then it was
Finnick.
It was Finnick. I mean, what the... I was like, this was not... I'm like, I understand each episode is a chapter in the book of Boba Fett.
Right.
But it was loosely... I don't even like when books like veer off. Like there's only 8 chapters in this book, and you have a whole episode dedicated to
Mandalorian.
To the Mandalorian. This was the book of the Mandalorian right here. This chapter, that whole episode that had nothing to do with. And that was probably by design. There was no way of them probably knowing because they already had these episodes all wrapped up before they released episode 1.
Right.
So that was by design. But it's funny how. Because of the way some of the episodes that didn't work, there was more that didn't work so far that have worked. Only one episode to me worked great, and I think that was episode 2.
I think that's what you
Sand
said.
People,
right?
But this episode with the Mandalorian came just in the nick of time because they needed a win. There were so many bumps on this road, and it's fun. You had a great director. Howard, Ron Howard's daughter, was it?
Bryce
Dallas Howard,
yeah.
and they crushed it again.
Yeah, she's done some great episodes.
To me, and I know we're going to talk about Peacemaker later.
Yeah,
but so far, I love all the other directors as well, but for some reason, I like Bryce's direction a little bit better than even Favreau's. I mean, is that?
Well, I mean, he's not. He's kind of just like overseeing them.
He's the main producer, but hasn't he directed some of them?
I don't know. I feel like all the time in the credits it just says someone or executive producer, so he's not really.
Who else am I thinking about? That
Dave Filoni.
That's what I'm thinking.
He's probably
about.
Done some.
But I like Bryce. I don't know why, but I like it. I like Bryce Dallas Howard so far.
Because I know she's done
Ron Howard blood.
She's done at least one.
Episode
in each season. At least one of each season of Mandalorian.
And she crushed it. It was. And I guess, technically, she didn't direct a Boba Fett episode. She directed another Mandalorian episode.
Right.
What do you think about the pace of it, the way it was all laid out?
I mean, I feel it was just all that he went through and dealing with. He went and found out the Armorer was actually still alive, and then so was the other guy of House Vizsla. Mm-hmm. So he was, and that's why he was like, I want the blade, I want the Darksaber.
My ancestors who made that.
Yeah, because his ancestors, the one who created that was half Jedi, half Mandalorian. So that's why this Darksaber even exists, because of that Vizsla.
I thought it was interesting,
and so it was intriguing all the way out. That's all that they talked about in this episode.
Let me look that up real quick. What was her name? That was also underground with the one that was helping create the weapons and what the leader of the Mandalorian.
Armor?
Yeah, the Armor. Is that her title? Is that her title?
That's all you ever hear is the Armor. Yeah.
Okay, because I'm bad with names. Sorry.
Oh yeah, no, that's all. They never gave her a name. It was she's just the Armor.
I was surprised at how much she seemed to know and have respect for the Jedi culture.
Oh yeah.
She was she knew a lot. I'm like, is she Force sensitive? Maybe not.
Know.
But the fact that she had the way it was like the way she spoke. Maybe she speaks about everything like this. If she gains a respect for it,
she's just wise.
She has seemed very wise. But I knew that about her in the Mandalorian.
Right.
But when she started talking about Jedi culture, it was like either she's very familiar with Jedi or just has a huge respect. You could just hear it in the way she was talking. She had a lot of respect for Jedi. Mm-hmm. It's just the way I felt. Did that shock you? When she started speaking about that stuff?
Yeah, some of the stuff she was talking about, kind of whoa. She's very knowledgeable about a lot of things.
About the Force. Could you imagine if she's Force sensitive?
That'd be a twist.
That would be. What'd you think about all that though?
I mean, I enjoyed all of it. It's pretty cool. And then Mando, of course, won, but then she's like, "Have you ever taken off your helmet?"
Yeah,
I feel like she knew.
I felt like she knew too.
That's why she asked.
Hey Joseph, how you doing? I see you in the comment section. How you doing, buddy? Send us any questions, comments you got about Boba Fett or about a Peacemaker. We're going to talk about later. But so any super chats, I'll immediately stop and we'll discuss whatever you send. But yeah, I agree. I felt like that was a setup. Like you said, I felt like she knew.
Like usually people, when they ask questions like that, they already know.
She was waiting for him to lie.
Yeah. And so, of course, he's so like
you won this fight, but have you ever taken your helmet off?
Right. But I mean, but you see all the other Mandalorians, so like that's like an extreme like religion of theirs, like no helmets to be taken off. Like no other Mandalorian does that.
I thought it was convenient that there was, because they didn't really mention that there was a way to redeem yourself if you ever take your helmet off. But then she brings it up. There's a way.
You can go beneath something beneath Mandalore. And like if it still exists, if it hasn't been destroyed, you can go here. I forgot what they said exactly, but something like beneath the grounds of Mandalore. Something.
Yeah, you have to go to Mandalore.
Yeah,
and go into the waters of the ground.
Yeah, something like that.
And you gotta purify yourselves in the waters of Lake Minnetonka or whatever. Like that's a Purple Rain reference right there.
But yeah.
I thought that was interesting how they never mentioned that, and then all of a sudden, there's a way. There is a way to redeem yourself. I was like, they never mentioned that,
right?
In about all of the Mandalorian, but for some reason now, conveniently, there's a way. So we know now that I think they're going to address that on like season 3.
Yeah,
obviously.
Well, I mean, I've heard they've already been filming it. So.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
And so I mean, it shouldn't be. I wonder when they'll announce it. But like, I just wonder, why is this creed like that though? Like, why do they believe in you can't take off your helmet? Well, like every other Mandalorian ever has taken off their helmet.
I think they mentioned that in the Mandalorian. There were different tribes. There were different. They were part of that tribe that don't.
Different rules.
Bo-Katan is Mandalorian. She was like, I'm not. Hey, those guys are some religious nuts. So like we're not those Mandalorians.
Some zealots.
Yeah. We're
can't see our faces at all.
Yeah, we're left wing or right wing, but those are extremists. So like those are the difference, right? But they're but yeah, I thought that was. I just felt like it was weird how we had a whole episode of Boba Fett with no Boba Fett.
I expected him to like show up like at least in the second half to like recruit him. Like he wasn't be the one to recruit him, but of course Sabine Wren is the one who like not Finnick. Sorry.
I mean he walks everywhere anyway, so what did it matter? He should have just walked his ass over and talk to.
When they were on Tatooine, I was like, right when he went back to Tatooine, I was like, oh, he's gonna run into somebody to recruit him. Yeah, because he just happens to go back to Tatooine. But of course, it was Finnick who came and recruited him into it. But I'll do it for free. Like
I was surprised that he said that. That was.
But of course, Boba helped him. Returning the favor in a way. So, and
making armor for
whatever
Grogu.
That thing is. And you see how they tied it too? It was like
in the shape of that was funny. But making the armor for him, like it's funny how the armorer spoke about the Mandalorian who was also a Jedi and whatnot, and now it looks like we're about to get another one. Like because from what Mando said, like. Even though his mission was to take him back to his own kind, he also adopted him in a way to the Mandalorian, and it didn't seem like the armorer had a problem with that. Like he pretty much, I don't know if they had I don't know if I'm forgetting an episode where they officially adopted Grogu into the Mandalorian tribe. It seems like the armorer was 100% okay with that. We're going to make this for. We're making it for Grogu. All right. He's one of us now.
Well, because she did call him a foundling.
He's a foundling. I mean, but Mando was too, wasn't he? Yeah, he wasn't a Mandalorian. He was
because his family got destroyed.
Am I remembering this?
Then the Mandalorians came and saved him.
Am I not remembering this correctly? Like, if a Mandalorian finds an orphan, that's it. You instantly become a quasi Mandalorian now?
I guess so.
Is that how it works? Maybe, but it seems like moving forward, that's how we're going to handle Grogu now. He's a Jedi and he's a part of the Mandalorian.
So I wonder how much time has passed since Luke showed up and.
I wonder how much time it's going to be before Grogu speaks.
Right.
The dude's 50 years old.
Still a baby in their race.
Yoda was training Jedi when he was 100.
Right. So it's somewhere in those 50 years.
Somewhere in those 50 years, he's gonna have to come from Dada to training Jedi.
Yeah.
What the? Maybe when his Force training takes place, maybe it'll advance him a little faster.
So yeah, I wonder how long he's been with Luke, and so
yeah. But or maybe a baby, whatever they are, whatever that species is called, maybe even a baby is mentally the equivalent of a 20-year-old or a 15-year-old or something like that. Maybe they're probably wiser than we.
Because he was at the
maybe
very
Goo Goo Gaga to them is like quantum physics.
Because he was throwing people around on Moff Gideon's ship.
So he
was throwing stormtroopers around just like nothing. It did tire him out pretty fast, but he was still just throwing stormtroopers around like they were nothing. They're
going to have to explain it because there's another. He's still a baby at 50. Yeah. Yoda was training Jedi at 100. So level up, bro. Level up. Maybe Luke will help unlock that what he needs to level up.
But yeah, it was a solid episode.
Solid, man. I liked it.
It was pretty cool.
But the only thing I'm disappointed is the fact that it was only solid because we got Mando back.
Yeah, I mean,
that's what's disappointing. They brought that Boba Fett episode.
They brought that vibe back with him. We'll see how these next episodes are because I'm sure they're gonna go into fighting with the Pipes Syndicate now. That's what it's been leading up to.
I'm hoping. I'm thinking that it's gonna. I think it's gonna get. These next couple episodes are gonna be pretty badass.
Yeah, I agree.
It's a win. This was episode what, 5?
5, yeah.
So that's 2 wins, 3. Oh, not so. To me, not so good.
I mean, I feel like it's been intriguing enough.
Enough.
Yes.
You see how even you have to say enough.
Yeah, I mean, I've enjoyed it. Yes.
I enjoyed it. It's just didn't. Episode 2 was the one that really.
We all expected something else. And it was once again, it's always just that fan expectations trying to like set our bar up here when like we wanted to go this route and they're going this route. That's all it was.
Our expectations were.
Yeah, it's just our expectations were different. And like we wanted him to be like how he was in the one episode of Mandalorian.
At any point when Mando got his ship, at any point did you expect him to when he went out in space, did you feel like he was about to say, now this is pod racing? Like, I don't know why I felt he was going to say that Anakin stuff, but I don't know.
I never thought about it, but that's pretty funny.
It's funny how he almost got arrested up there. So, hey, man, you sound familiar. Gotta go.
Pew! Bye. That was another guy with the helmet who sounds like me.
Yeah, that's that other Mandalorian that looks like, well, that was kind of funny.
Mm-hmm. But apparently the other pilot was the one who did. But he's the one they put Luke's face on at the end of season 2. That other pilot.
Okay.
He was like the stand-in for Luke.
That was the guy?
Yeah. They actually let him have like a moment.
A real moment.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And so, but yeah, he was the one they put Luke's face on at the end of Mandalorian season 2. It's like, but like.
Tabitha Golden says we need new writers. New writers for the the Mandalorian or for the Book of Boba Fett? Is that what you're saying? But
hi Tabitha. I know you.
But I think, overall, this was a great episode. It's just, to me, disappointing that it had to be because of a surprise cameo that redeemed it. Let's hope moving forward that now that Mando is in the mix, we got the hey, look, we're about to have Mando. We're about to have what's that Wookiee? What's his name?
Starts with it's hard name to pronounce, but yeah. Chrysanthemum.
Black Baka, whatever his name is.
Chrysanthemum, I believe. Yeah. Yes.
But we're about. It feels like it's about to really be interesting in these next couple episodes. I'm looking forward to it, guys. Let us know what you guys think about Boba Fett. Are you disappointed, or are you totally happy with the series so far? Are you lukewarm? Let us know in the comments section. I'm still monitoring them. We're gonna keep talking about the other shows that are out there right now. The next thing that we're going to discuss is Peacemaker. Okay.
And the big moment. Rick Flag was right. A joke.
Rick Flag was right. What do you let them know what you mean by that? We said the fact that
Well, comedy, right? Yeah. I mean, it is pretty funny that was like the line that he says in Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
And then like this show's mostly it has like a lot of comedy in it, but like it's basically how like Peacemaker, was it episode 2? I believe he says that when he's realizing like, oh, like I killed Rick Flag, and then like I'm such a joke, and so he's like, I just killed American hero, and he's feeling like depressed over it now that he's feeling like the remorse that he actually had to do that, and he realized why the reason he did it was for nothing. Basically, he felt like because like he was like. He doesn't believe he doesn't believe in Amanda Waller so much anymore because like now she's like, oh, now it's a different project, and like, is there going to be butterflies? Like then it turns out there are butterflies. And she's like, no, I'm tired of all this Starfish Project Butterfly, and like my life's a joke. I just killed him for no reason.
Yeah.
So,
you think there's a chance that they'll? Well, no, that's not. Never mind. That's a stupid question. I'm like, they're not going to bring Rick Flag back.
No. Because, well, unfortunately,
Suicide Squad, when you're dead, you're dead.
I know, but I was so mad about that.
I mean, you never saw it coming. It was kind of cool how they snuck that on us.
Yeah,
I thought it was. I thought the opposite of like a Boba Fett, like this, the way each episode keeps building and getting better and better and better. It's right now to me, it's the best thing on TV as far as like comic books related stuff.
Yeah, it's been really great every week. So
every week it's built up. We didn't get as much Eagly in this episode as we normally.
I think this is more about like we saw as like them that they bonded over the song, even though. Uptight hardcore, she even like started like at the end of the show she was like vibing to the song, and it's like this with them, they were like coming together as a team finally, even with Maconis, or is it the one he calls Diebeard? Anyway,
Diebeard, just say Diebeard.
But like he has to start calling by his real name,
Diebeard, and
but it's like just like because the girl was like, you need to start, he contributes. And then when he comes in and kills the bear with the freaking chainsaw, he's like, you got my respect.
That's the way to redeem yourself. There's one way to redeem yourself.
Because he put his father in jail. So he started to hate him and like, you've redeemed yourself by killing this freaking bear with the freaking chainsaw. And like,
Pierre has a good question. Do you watch wrestling? Do you know who Becky Lynch is?
I've heard of her, yes.
Becky Lynch, she's to me the face of the WWE. But she's the WWE Women's Champion right now.
Nice.
You gotta look up Becky Lynch on because we've had on the Mandalorian, we had a wrestler, Sasha Banks. She was in that episode.
Oh yeah. She appeared twice.
Yeah.
In 2 episodes.
And so there's another wrestler out there who they feel like would be a good fit for Marvel and DC, Becky Lynch. It would be funny if they introduced another wrestler in Peacemaker.
Right.
If I was to test Becky Lynch out, I would test her in Peacemaker. Just to see how she handles it. I think she would do a good job. She has a very thick Australian accent, Scottish accent.
I see.
So maybe make fun of that.
Mm-hmm.
talk with that deep accent.
Right.
Peacemaker would probably pick that apart. But maybe. But this episode, I feel like Amanda Waller's daughter. She's slipping. She's going into the dark side. She's really like this isn't obviously this isn't going to be temporary. She's about to lose her wife, and it's all going to go back.
And what is this diary?
What was that all about? Like, what are they plan? What is Waller doing?
She's trying to like frame him for something. Definitely.
Yeah.
It's just like, but of course, her daughter's all been like conflicted with it.
But she did it.
But then, like, only because he invited her in for a drink, and they're like, "Oh, here's my opportunity." Otherwise, I don't think she would have done it.
Yeah,
I don't think she would have snuck into his house and did it.
Yeah.
If the only reason it happened because he invited her to have a drink with her, and then
I love that line.
He makes her a drink, and it's all disgusting. Yeah.
I love that line before they went inside. That whole thing, like, you're not just gonna try to like get me drunk and try to have sex with me, right? He's like my dick is lesbian. So I thought that was kind of funny. But
he's crazy.
This whole thing with Peacemaker, obviously they were talking about this on online about HBO Max being in talks for season 2. I think they decided on the season 2 after the first 3 episodes were done. After how well it was received. James Gunn crushed this one. Mm-hmm. So I'm not debating on whether or not they're going to do season 2.
100% happening.
The real question is, does this redeem? Even though with the low views of the sequel to Suicide Squad, will this launch a third Suicide Squad movie? Will this help?
I think it should. I mean, I thought the last one did good.
It did good. And I think it would have done better if Warner Brothers didn't have it on HBO Max and they would have released it on theater.
Didn't they do both?
They did both, yeah. Which hurt the theater, hurt where it needed to be with the theater.
It should have been like that's what Marvel did. Yeah. They put they said like just we're doing theaters only.
Yeah,
and that's
unless you're Pixar,
right? But they definitely should have done that. Just
it hurt the.
Oh yeah, it should have made more money.
Could have made way more.
But I mean, it was just so well received from all the fans. They loved it way more than the one from 2016. Yeah. So
unless you're Sarah didn't like any of them, but. I think.
What doesn't Sarah? You know, Sarah hates a lot of stuff.
But I think that the main question is: does the Suicide Squad series will it justify a third Suicide Squad movie?
I think it should happen.
A Peacemaker series. I mean.
Oh yeah.
I think it will. At least I'm hopeful.
I mean, I think fans already wanted it after the movie, so this just adds more support for it. So yeah.
Is that me? Not bad. Had my phone vibrating, but I think that we should get another Suicide Squad. And it'll probably be Peacemaker leading the squad. And if the series,
but how's that going to go? Because they
he's not going to die. You know what?
It's just this is all the people who are like survived at the end of the movie don't know he was alive. So how's that going to like? I'm sure there's gonna be like some.
Unless this is just a whole new squad, no Harley Quinn, no nothing.
I think you need Harley Quinn though.
Yeah, you're right. You know what? I'm gonna.
But of course, they don't want to. Of course, they just walked away. They're not under Amanda's control anymore because they have all that file. Because you come anywhere near us, we're gonna expose you with this.
That's true.
And so maybe they won't be working for her. Maybe they could be in the movie, but they won't be like working for Amanda Waller. I mean that could be the thing. Because those 5, was it 4 or 5? That were left.
If they decide to do another, that's a good question. If they do another Suicide Squad movie, do you do it with any of the original surviving members, or do you start off with a whole new group led by Peacemaker? And because Peacemaker's series is doing so well,
right,
that almost guarantees that Peacemaker won't die.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean,
unless they decide to do a Suicide Squad movie when, like, let's say Warner Brothers will only greenlight like 3 seasons or something. Mm-hmm. And then that's when they decide to throw Peacemaker back in the group and kill him. But if the series is doing so well,
right? They keep him.
Warner Brothers isn't going to kill him.
No,
because they want to be in the John Cena business. John Cena is really he's coming in his own. I think I don't know.
Right.
I think this. Here's a question. The end of this episode. Where the extra vision helmet was put on.
Yeah, I was like, right when I was like, oh, I know what's about to happen.
Yeah, we knew what was going to happen.
She's gonna look over at Mr.
I didn't think. What do you think this mystery is though? About because do you think he was always a butterfly, or do you think he became a butterfly like maybe after episode 2 or episode 1?
I don't think he was right away because he was like hardcore on hunting these down and.
He's still acting like he's hardcore.
Yeah, but he's like a little different.
But now he's he's a little softer now.
Yeah,
and I think Peacemaker's sensing it.
Yeah, something's up, and so like I thought it'd be why Peacemaker leave his helmet there? Like they just had to. Of course, we knew why,
I don't think that was by design. Right, I don't think he planned that out. But
no. But I'm saying like he just happened to forget his helmet.
Yeah,
he's got like 20 of them though.
The fact that he attacked her so viciously, he went straight after her. It's like,
oh yeah,
it's okay. So it's like the warning that we got from what was his name, Judo Master, what's his name? Like they're not what you think. Implies that like they're good. Maybe they're good. Maybe like that whole thing with with the scrolls on Marvel. Maybe they're good. If that's the case, then maybe some are bad, some are good. Maybe I don't know. Maybe that's the situation. What do you think is likely? Like,
I'm not sure. Of course, we knew with.
And when they take over a body, does that human die? they've never answered that.
We never seen one like leave the body before it gets killed. But of course, you know, kind of like the same thing with Suicide Squad. Like he was happy. Like I was happy floating him on the stars. Yeah. Starro. It's like they basically just he should never been. They just humanity wants to bring this thing to Earth because it's so massive and huge, and like that's what caused. And of course, Amanda Waller had to like clean up the mess of, but like, of course, he wasn't really evil. It's just like he was just taken captive and held prisoner for all those years, and so he was kind of just wanted his freedom again. So like, we don't know how is this means something similar, or they actually are harm to humans, or
as vicious as they're acting. Yeah. They obviously come off. They're set up to be the villains,
right?
But the twist that we got from episode 3 was like they're not what you think.
Yeah, whatever Judo Master.
Whatever he meant. It's like, do I think they're going inside people's orifices like Diebeer says through the butt and taking people's brains over? I think that I don't want that.
Right.
If the only thing I would think that we're going to get a twist is if when they take people over, maybe it's temporary and it doesn't harm humans. Mm-hmm. Maybe that's going to be a twist that we're not going to know about until later on. I don't know. I don't get it. Obviously, Suicide Squad. The formula is, you think the mission is this. It changes, and then
there's always a twist.
The true villain reveals themselves a little bit in the third act.
Yeah.
If they're not what we think, obviously, I'm messed up. Amanda Waller's daughter. What's her name? Obviously, she's not going to.
Starts with an A, I think. Yeah, I can't remember her name.
Obviously, she's not going to die. No. The way she was so viciously attacked, that was probably just to stop her. If he doesn't kill her, then obviously we're gonna have a conversation. We're gonna figure out that we're gonna. I figure in the next episode we're gonna figure out what the big mystery is.
Yeah,
because he's gonna probably tell her the reason why we're here is ... Mm-hmm.
Definitely
speculate. What do you think?
I feel like that'll be like the first part of first episode. Like right when it starts, so they'll basically continue right where because it basically like
it's got to continue right at that.
It basically right when she's doing this, it like cut off. Like the screen went dark. Right when she's like put her hands up.
He's not going to kill her.
So no.
So if there's a misdirect, it's because he really went at her.
Yeah.
And to be fair to the butterflies, the only times that they've ever really tried to no, never mind. I was about to be fair to him. No, that one that Peacemaker had sex with.
Yeah, she was trying to kill him.
She straight up tried to kill. Never mind.
Brought a knife and everything.
Yeah. So. But maybe some are good, some are bad.
But of course, because she saw the file that they were
so maybe there is some when they feel threatened.
Yeah,
and she obviously felt she liked them at first.
Yeah, because she saw the file, and she saw what their mission was that they were hunting and hunt them down.
And then she came at him.
Yeah,
very viciously.
Right, because we were like, "Why is she doing that?" And then the flashback was like, "Oh, I brought the file in with me."
That's makes sense.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that. So they're nice.
Just like in this episode, like the Waller's daughter and Peacemaker walked in there, and they didn't attack him right away.
Because Peacemaker came in swinging.
Yeah, it wasn't until Peacemaker turned on his night vision goggles or X-ray vision and started shooting them. That's when they all started.
Those other workers didn't know that Hart were threats.
Right.
But the second they saw them, they attacked.
Maybe they just knew they were already hunting them down from
probably.
From
the past.
Maybe it was like footage of them.
I like this. I like the fact that we're trying. I feel like this is another episode of Judgment of Character where I'm trying to defend.
Like why? Because of course in the first the girl, like you said with Peacemaker, she didn't attack him until like she knew what their mission is this. But like then there's other times they've been more aggressive. It's like we don't know. I mean, of course they're keeping us guessing for a reason, though. I think that's why
they need their food. The food is rare.
Yeah.
They're just probably immigrants, and they're just trying to survive. This is probably going to come back to like a Superman thing, like how certain aliens in the DC universe are treated nicely when they come to Earth. Others are just hunted. Right. Like you treat Superman like gold, but then you treat other aliens who look different like shit.
Right.
It's gonna probably come down to that.
Yeah. How many episodes? I forgot this was going to be. I'll look it up.
I thought that was about to be 10 episodes, right? James Gunn eyeing second Suicide Squad spinoff. Another spinoff from a spinoff of a spinoff? Like, jeez.
Right.
But I'm not disappointed at all in what we've gotten so far with Suicide Squad. It's been great. I can't wait till we get Suicide Squad Peacemaker. I can't wait for more. It's gonna get greenlit for another season. It's probably gonna get greenlit for another 2 or 3 seasons. It's doing too good. My main question is to you guys: Will it launch another Suicide? Will we get a third Suicide Squad movie? I feel like we need a third one, and I think with the success of Peacemaker, if Peacemaker joins the Suicide Squad again, it'll probably tie in. Maybe he'll do something so bad at the end of season 3 or season 2 or whatever that'll he'll get arrested again, and he has to start all over. You got arrested again. You want to get out? You're back in the Suicide Squad kind of a thing again. They'll probably play.
He still has that chip, so he has to still do what he's told.
Yeah.
So it says 8 episodes,
and we just saw episode what?
5.
3 left.
So, yeah.
3 left.
3 left. Yeah.
So I think in this episode we're gonna figure out what the hell's up with the butterflies. The next 2 episodes is gonna be getting the rest of the team caught up, and then I'm sorry that in that last episode it's gonna be about the real big bad, the real villain.
Right. So James Gunn is directing the next one and the episode 8.
Did he direct all of them?
No.
He wrote
every episode.
He wrote every episode.
He's only directed the first episode.
Yeah, that's right. The last
and
couple
the
of ones.
Second episode and the third episode. So he directed the first 3 episodes.
But he didn't do it. Yeah, episode 4,
not 4 or 5,
and 5. Okay.
But he's directing episode 6 and episode 7.
That's, you know why? Probably because something big and badass is about to happen.
Right.
And he wants to be there. He wants to be all over that. Only the director that bounces between Marvel and DC. Only I can handle this next. That means something big is about.
Oh yeah.
That's why I feel like the big reveal of what the Butterflies' mission really is. What are you leaning more towards? They're all evil, they're all good, or some are and some aren't. What are you more leaning towards?
As what we've seen, I don't feel like all of them are like just wanting to attack humans. Because as you saw, like in the first episode, second episode, she was not very hostile until she found out they were actually hunting them.
She was in danger.
Yeah, and then just really, why she has a knife? Why is she doing that? And then we found out once she died,
she saw the file.
Yeah.
And her whole demeanor changed.
Oh yeah, she
could have been totally into Cena, to Peacemaker, and totally being into it and whatnot. And it was like, I wonder how sex works with humans. Let's see. This guy looks like he's down. Let's do this.
Right.
She was totally into it until she saw that file.
Saw the file. I have to kill him now.
And her whole demeanor changed. It was like night and day. She just looked at him and quietly went to the next room to go get the knife. That was crazy. And then the other, episode 2 or 3, when the senator's family got like taken out, he was you took out those kids. So who knows? Those could have been kid butterflies for all we know.
Well, they all did the whole thing. They all like showed.
Yeah, no. I mean, those might not have been adult butterflies inside those kids' bodies. Those might have been baby butterflies in those kids' bodies for all we know. It could have been his kids, and that's probably why he came after Peacemaker so hard. But.
Dun dun dun. Yeah.
It's who the heck is calling me?
You're popular tonight.
Oh, my bad. Sorry about that, guys. All right. That's probably a sign of that's probably the wrap it up sign. There's only so much we can speculate on the next episode. Guys, appreciate the conversation that we had. We're gonna try to do this every Thursday, like Thursday TV Talk. We talk about what's going on we're still the review news show, but Thursdays are going to be more focused on like TV stuff. I don't know what movie stuff is going on. What's out there that's movie related that we got to check out. What are you going to go see Moonfall? Are you gonna check that out?
Maybe.
I've heard very bad things.
Oh really? Yeah. I mean, I have that AMC A-list thing, so I'm trying to I go see movies I wouldn't normally see.
Yeah. All right.
But yeah, there are some movies I still want to go see that I haven't seen yet that are still in theaters. But I don't know, for movies there's not really anything right
the
now.
Batman is the next big thing that I'm waiting.
That's March, so
that's the next big thing I'm looking forward to.
Of course, comic book movies,
of course.
We had our. Of course, Scream was pretty big.
Yeah,
but that's already passed.
You know what? And speaking of Scream, so we're gonna be there's gonna be more sketches and things like that. That's gonna happen. We're gonna decide on how to handle it and what we're gonna do in upcoming projects that me and Daniel are working on. But look out for that of what we're gonna be up to in the near future. I thought I was about to say something, but I'm not going to say it. Well, just stay tuned.
No spoilers.
But stay tuned. Let me know what you guys think about everything we talked about. Peacemaker, Boba Fett, what you speculate, what's going on, what you feel like is going to happen in the near future, what you're excited about, what you're disappointed about. Let it all out. We're here to help you out as far as this therapy session that we do every day. It's on a Thursday. I should be back tomorrow with Amy Newman for Friday Freestyle. We'll figure out what we're going to talk about tomorrow. But check that out. Hope you see you guys again tomorrow. And you can catch me if you want to reach out to me directly. It's at T3 Medias. Or you can check me out at Chris W. Fagan. If they want to find you, Daniel, where can the people find you online?
Instagram at DYER Cosplay.
Or I got Dire Situation. I gotta change that. I got Dire Situation 10. So you want cosplay on there? All right. So
it can be. It can be either or.
All right.
Dire Situation 10 or Dire Cosplay. DYER. Those are both my Instagrams.
All right. Like I always say, Talking to the Medias was brought to you in front of a live studio audience of butterflies. We know you guys have been compromised out there. Finger guns.
We're in our X-ray.
There you go.
Come hunt you down.
Poke yourself in the eye.
I know.
Yeah, that was a fail. That was.
Let's be on the blooper reel.
That was terrible. Horrible. All right, guys. Until next time. Hey, have a good one. Peace.
Our supporters help make all this content possible, so make sure you check out our Patreon page so you can help us bring you the content you want.
Push the pedal to the freaking metal. I'm turned up just like heavy metal. Yo. Turned up on another level. Push the pedal to the freaking metal.